visuals coming in right now of Nitin Nabi live at the headquarters, and he's paying his respects to the ideological founders of the parties, as we can see right now. Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay and Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee. He's paid his respects, garnered their busts that are there at the headquarters, along with the senior leaders who are present over there. We can see him, and all the senior leaders accompanying him, staying with him, as all the karyakartas and the media people also we can see are trying to catch a glimpse and get a quote from him. But Piyush, the visuals that we are getting directly from the headquarters of the BJP, how significant is this welcome that we see for this 45-year-old man? You know, he is born in 1980, the same year that the party was founded. It brings about, you know, till now when we talk about organizational leaders of political parties, they are usually elderly leaders, people who have been part of the politics for ages. But here we see a younger face, but he does come from a political background. He has been brought up in a political atmosphere.
Well, no doubt about it. He first became MLA in 2008 from Patna West constituency. Why? Because his father, Nabin Sinha, had died, and after which the by-elections had taken place there at West Patna constituency, and Nitin Nabin became the MLA in 2008. After that, the delimitation took place in Bihar, and then he shifted to Bankipur constituency, and since 2010, he has been holding on to the position of MLA of Bankipur constituency of Bihar. So he is a man who is a 5-time MLA, who has the organization skills, and a man who has to now learn a lot in national politics, has now been made the national working president of Bharatiya Janata Party. Remember that Nitin Nabin has been very instrumental in ensuring BJP's victory, the formation of government of NDA in the state of Bihar in the last many terms. And now when he is coming to Delhi, he will be given the charge of a national party. He will be given the charge of the national president of the biggest party in the world. BJP has more than 12 crore karyakartas, more than 12 crore workers, and the party which has been enjoying so much support from across the country, and to become the leader and to become the president of such a large party, you will have to have a few learnings also, and for that these meetings are taking place. Leaders like Amit Shah, JP Nadda, Piyush Goyal, Dharmendra Pradhan, they are sharing their experience with Nitin Nabin. As we are speaking, he is there inside the BJP headquarters. He is also paying floral tributes to the top leaders of Bharatiya Janata Party, and after paying tributes, he will one-on-one chat with the
See the visuals right now of Nitin Nabin being felicitated by the Home Minister Amit Shah and the party president JP Nadda as well, as he is present in the headquarters of the party itself, BJP, as he landed today in Delhi, straight from Patna, and is expected to straight away dive into the party's work, helping the national president as the party prepares to go to elections in some of the states which do not have BJP governments and will be huge challenges for the party in the upcoming elections. So as the senior leaders, they welcome one by one. Nitin Nabin is getting ready to start working for the party. His sleeves are already rolled up and he is ready to dig into the party work. These are visuals from earlier when he walked into the party headquarters and paid respect to the two ideologues of BJP. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee and Deen Dayal Upadhyay, he garnered their busts that are present at the party headquarters, paid his respect, and then went on to be felicitated by the Home Minister Amit Shah and the party national president JP Nadda and welcomed into the party office. Now, Piyush, do tell us the significance of this. You know, the fact that the party has challenges coming up as far as elections are concerned, and some of them are going to be the toughest fights that the party is going to see because of the kind of strong opposition they are going to get from the other parties over there. Tell us what kind of challenges or you know, what kind of opportunities also for the new leader to show his organizational skills.
Well, there's no doubt about it, Anjali. Why? Because Nitin Nabin will also have to face the state assembly elections of the states like West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and we are seeing the leaders like Giriraj Singh. They are now coming out, and Giriraj Singh, who was there inside the party headquarters, he has now come out after meeting with Nitin Nabin. He is now exiting from the BJP headquarters, and we were discussing about you know, the challenges which Nitin Nabin will have to face in coming few months. The biggest challenge is going to be the elections in the state of West Bengal. Why? Because West Bengal is a state where BJP has been facing the biggest opposition. Yes, we have seen how you know, in front of Congress party, BJP always gets a cakewalk. It always has a easy fight against the Congress party. But as far as the leaders like Mamata Banerjee or the leaders in down south, there BJP faces a lot of problem, and for Nitin Nabin, it will be very much crucial to ensure BJP's victory in the state of West Bengal. And you know, this is a state where the SIR exercise is also going on. You know, deadline has already been increased there by Election Commission. But yes, apart from SIR, there will be other issues. You know, those will be the main issues in the state of West Bengal during the elections. So to ensure BJP's victory and to ensure that BJP has a great say in West Bengal elections, Nitin Nabin will have to do a lot of preparations, a lot of thinking behind that, and he will have to form a lot of strategies. Apart from West Bengal, the elections in the state of Tamil Nadu will also going to be the most important one. Why? Because Tamil Nadu is a state where BJP is not a larger force. So there are various political parties like DMK, AIA, DMK. Vijay has his own party. There are various leaders who have their own outfit. So looking at that, BJP will have to ensure that the NDA group there in Tamil Nadu also becomes very strong, and BJP has a greater role to play in that in that entire exercise. Apart from Tamil Nadu, we have the elections in the state like Kerala, in Puducherry. In Kerala, BJP is growing, and it is you know, also reaching out to voters in large number in rural areas, and that has also become a big concern for the left parties. And you know, to ensure that BJP performs well in these elections, Nitin Nabin will have to go through a lot of exercise. We will have to go through a lot of preparations, and these are the first challenges which he is going to face. After these elections, you know, elections in the state of Uttar Pradesh, in Gujarat in 2027, those are going to be the another big challenge in front of Nitin Nabin. But the first challenge which he has to face is to go in the elections of upcoming elections of the states like Assam, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Kerala and Puducherry, and to ensure that party is able to expand its base in southern part, in West Bengal. That will be the biggest challenge in front of Nitin Nabin. We have to wait and watch what kind of preparations he is going to take, what kind of lessons he is going to take from his current national president JP Nadda, and what kind of you know, things he is going to focus in upcoming elections.